Welcome back to Move, and I think it's a bit of a special year. I'm really thrilled to welcome you all to our 5th edition, which is a real testament to the hard work and dedication of our team at Move. But it's also a testament to the support that you, our community, have given us over the last number of years. So really a heartfelt thank you for the inspiration. We do hope to continue this special community long into the future. At Move, we shine a light on the tech and trends that are moving the world of mobility. And the last year has seen some pretty seismic changes. The Inflation Reduction Act, its impact, though it's a US act, it's been felt all around the world, and debate around its implementation rages on. But what form should electric vehicle subsidies and incentives take? And how can the international community effectively collaborate on it? The strategic supply chain, battery materials, semiconductors, you name it. It's a huge challenge at the moment, and governments around the world are scrambling to meet it. The results of their efforts are going to lay the landscape for generations to come. And ChatGPT, who's heard of it? Yeah, who hasn't heard of it, really? It's kind of everywhere. But 2023 really does feel like the year that generative AI hit the public consciousness in earnest. But what role does it have to play in the transport sphere? These are just a few of the questions that we're going to ask over the next couple of days. But at its core, Move is really about connecting the dots. We bring together every part of the mobility ecosystem to find new angles for collaboration that really couldn't happen anywhere else. All in aid of our common mission of meeting the climate emergency and making our towns and cities better places to live. So over the next couple of days, I urge all of you to take a chance. Take meetings with people with whom you usually wouldn't. Be curious about topics and sessions that are outside of your core mission. And you may just unearth some opportunities that you couldn't have imagined. I'd like to really say also a special thanks to our diamond sponsors, Aon and MasterCard, and all of our sponsors and exhibitors throughout the event. Their support is so important to everything that we do. Also, a huge thank you to our speakers for their really inspiring stories, and to our own team at Move for finding them. Something that we started last year that's very close to my heart is the Move Pledge. For those of you who weren't here last year, the Move Pledge is something that we ask each of our speakers to take at the end of their presentation. We think it's great to talk about these changes, but we want people to actually act. So it's what will you do in the next 12 months towards safer, smarter, and more sustainable mobility? Something concrete. Last year we had some great pledges, things like electrifying part of a fleet, implementing a data management program to reduce emissions, just a few examples. But I urge all of you to take the pledge along with our speakers. For our part at Move, we're delighted to once again partner with Asthma Plus Lung UK, to whom we will be donating 5% of all of our ticket sales. They're a great organization. I recommend you check them out. If you haven't been to Move before, here's how it works. We'll be here until 10:30 for our morning keynotes. We'll then break into the 16 theaters that you see around you. We'll continue there until about 5 o'clock. During that time, we'll have interactive roundtables at 10 to 1. I really encourage you to join those. Great chance to speak with the speakers, as it were. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll meet back here for some great evening keynotes. 10 past 6, I'd imagine you'll all be exhausted, your feet will be barking, so we're going to have our Move Groove after party. Great way to unwind after a long day of networking. Drinks will be flowing, we'll have a great DJ. Can't wait to see some of the, some good, some questionable dance moves, but always good fun. The app. If you haven't downloaded the app, well, I'm not really sure how you got in here if you haven't. I'm kind of impressed. But it's the only way to navigate the event. You can access the floor plan. You can build your agenda. You can set up meetings, really why we're all here. So make sure you get it. It's the Move Event app on any browser. Enter the email that you registered with. Well, that's all from me. I'd just like to say a real thank you to all of you for coming. I hope you have a fantastic few days, make some friends, hopefully not too many enemies. But I'm going to hand you over to your host for the morning. He's a real pillar of the Move community, a fantastic online storyteller. I'm sure he doesn't require too much introduction for most of you, but for those of you for whom the introduction is required, I'm going to hand you over. Please put your hands together for the founder of Electric Vehicles Outlook, Mr. Roger Atkins.